If you're looking for a Prebuilt PC and you don't have enough knowledge about computers, it's really easy for you to fall into the trap of buying a gaming system that looks good but is not actually for gaming and is not going to give you the performance that you want. For that reason, I will show you PCs that you should always avoid when buying gaming PCs. And I will also show you expensive systems that are not worth your money. So even if you have a high-end budget and you want the best PC available, you might be buying the wrong PC with that money. Before starting, I want to say that I do recommend you watching this whole video, that way you know what to avoid and you don't regret your decision. With that being said, let's start. On Amazon, you should avoid every single Prebuilt PC under $500. All of these PCs that you see with RGB and it says i5 or i7, but it doesn't specify the model of the processor basically, all of these are a scam. Do not buy these systems for gaming. For example, you might see this $387 renewed gaming desktop from Lenovo, it has some RGB, it says i7, 16 gigs of RAM. This should be a great gaming PC, right? Well, it's not. Do not buy any of the systems under $500 on Amazon. And if you have a budget of around $500, I will try to extend it to around $550 and get something like the HP Pavilion from Amazon. Those are going to give you a much better gaming performance than any other system at those price points. Now listen to me, because you might see high-end gaming PCs that you really like because of the RGB, the case, and you think the price is really high, so it must be a really good gaming PC. Well, let me tell you, some of these are not. You see, for example, this Bellstorm Rivex CTO gaming desktop. It looks pretty nice. It has that Corsair 4000D airflow case, 3 RGB fans on the front. It looks pretty good. But then, because you don't have the knowledge to know these type of components, you are going to fall into this trap. This one has the i9 12900K, which is a great CPU, nothing wrong there. But then you have the RTX 3050, and you're spending $2,300 for a gaming system that has the RTX 3050 that, let me tell you, is not even capable of 1440p gaming. And I call this PC the non-great PC because it's not great at anything basically. You get the i9 12900K, yes, that's great, but then you get 16 gigs of RAM, of DDR5, 500 gigs of SSD, a terabyte of hard drive, 1000 watt power supply, which is not needed for this system, so it's not going to be great for gaming. This is more of a content creation PC, but even then it's not even great for content creation because you get 16 gigs of RAM. The GPU is not the best either for content creation, but it is decent. Anyway, for $2,300, do not buy this system, especially if you wanna do 1440p or 4K gaming. And if you wanna do 1080p, they even have a system for $1,250 with the Ryzen 5 5500 and the RTX 3060, alongside 32 gigs of RAM, 500 gigs of SSD, 2 terabytes of hard drive. This system right here is actually much better for gaming than the other system that costs $1,000 more expensive. So even from their brand, they have better systems for way lower prices when we are talking about gaming. Once again, for $1,250, I think on the market you can get some better Prebuilt systems that are going to have a better gaming performance. So even then, I wouldn't recommend you buying this system, but if you see any of these brand systems, this is actually a much better choice than the $2,200 gaming PC, and you're saving $1,000 there. But they even have a worse system for the price, and we are talking about another system from this brand. This one is $1,800 and it comes with the Ryzen 3 3100 and the GTX 1650. This is beyond terrible. You're getting a PC that is capable of 1080p low settings and you're spending $1,800. There are Prebuilt systems for $1,800 where you can play 4K high FPS gaming, and here you can't even play 1080p high settings in every single game. So please guys, when buying a gaming PC, you have to check the specifications along with reviews and other stuff as well. But if you see a GTX 1650 PC for more than $700, it's going to be a complete scam, and this one is $1,700. So I definitely don't like these type of systems. Now you also have to be careful in other websites like Newegg, because you have systems for $500 that are going to give you absolutely nothing with the GTX 650, some i5 that it doesn't specify, 8 gigs of RAM. So it's not only Amazon, of course, Amazon has some great systems as well. So does Newegg, and a bunch of websites have their good and their bad systems. But I took Amazon as the first example because a bunch of people shop there, it's the biggest selling platform in the world, but you have to be careful with every single website. Even with websites like Best Buy, HP, Skytech, Alexander PCs, iBuyPower, CyberPower, all of these PC brands, they have their good and their bad systems, which can be tricky, I know. So if you have any questions about the system that you're thinking of buying, please let me know in the comment section what's your goal with the system. So maybe it's 1440p gaming or 4K content creation, and then send me the name of the system, because YouTube deletes the comments that contain a link. I don't know why. So let me know the name, your needs, and I will help you out to find the right Prebuilt PC for you. And you don't even have to contact me, especially if you don't know about systems. You can watch my video about the best Prebuilt PCs of the month in the top right of the screen, where I go through PCs that I actually recommend you buying and that in my opinion are actually worth your money. So trust me guys, I've been in your situation before, and it's not nice buying something that is not going to give you the performance that you want and you will feel scammed. It's going to be a big headache. So if you're looking for the best system for the price, remember you will have that video in the top right of the screen. And you will also have a bunch of Prebuilt PCs that I do recommend you buying for the price in the video description. That way you don't even have to watch a whole video. If you don't want to spend your time watching videos, you just want the direct recommendation for the budget, there you have it. And if you got value out of this video, leave a like and subscribe, but most importantly hit that bell button so you get notified when I upload Prebuilt PCs type of content and also PC builds type of content. Because trust me, you can get a system for $1,000 that is going to be a great 4K gaming PC. While on the Prebuilt PC market, as we saw in this video, you can get a system for $2,200 that is actually going to perform decent at 1080p. That's a huge difference. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for your support, and I will see you on the next one.